Hi, this is Christy Whitman with the Quantum Success Show, where you can get your information and inspiration to create your desires. And as you can see, I have a guest. This is Erica Diamond, and I'm really excited because Erica is the founder and editor-in-chief of WomenOnTheFence.com. She's a certified women's success and lifestyle coach. She's a weekly TV parenting correspondent. She's an award-winning entrepreneur, author, speaker, spokesperson, Huffington Post contributor. She's a mentor, and she's a mom of two, and most recently the founder of Global Get Off the Fence movement. With over 20 years of sales experience and 15 years marketing experience, Erica Diamond is a born entrepreneur and coach. And we're going to talk about the 5 steps to get off the fence and get unstuck and really thrive in your life. So I'm so happy. Erica's a new friend of mine. I'm just really excited. She's just one of these just kick-ass women that I'm so happy to connect with, and I'm just so happy you're here.
I'm so honored to be here with you. How much fun is this?
Yes.
We get to work and play together.
Yes, absolutely. Could be better than that. So let's talk about the first step. So number 1 is determine where you're stuck. Let's talk about that.
Sure. So your first step to getting off the fence is you want to determine where you're stuck.
Makes sense.
Spending some time to, be still, be quiet, and determining those hot points where you're unsure. So a great exercise that I like to do is to make a list. And on 2 sides of the list, one is the whole your goals that you're trying to accomplish. So for example, maybe it's starting your own business. So on the left, it would say start my own business. On the right-hand side, I call it the action plan. And what that looks like is the goals on the left, the action plans on the right. So that would look like moonlighting my startup on the side while working 2 hours per night and 4 hours on the weekend. Making sure that this visual board is as detailed as possible for you. Goal on the left, plan on the right. Posting it in a visible spot holds you both accountable and keeps your eye on the prize. But it's really important that we need to get still and quiet, taking that self-care me time to really uncover where you're blocked and what's blocking you from really chasing your dreams.
I love that, because with anything, I mean, if you don't have awareness of where you're stuck, if you don't really allow yourself to take an inventory of where you are and
Absolutely.
what feels like, I'm stuck in this area, then you can't obviously do any type of change. So
and
that makes
you know
no
what?
sense.
I watched a great video yesterday actually, and they said, how do you balance between living in the moment and planning for the future? That's such a big struggle.
Yeah.
And so one of the great things, you'd think that when we're planning, we're not living in the moment, but we're actually, I think it was Marie Forleo who said something great. She said something, when you are actually planning your future, that is being in the moment. That's not removing yourself from the moment. That's just being responsible to plan, and that's decreasing anxiety within your own life. And I like that. So.
Yeah.
Planning is important, and again, I love that posting it in a visual. I'm very visual.
Me too.
I like to have it there, and that really keeps me focused.
And love Marie Forleo, by the way.
Yeah, me too.
So step number 2 is commit to doing the work. Can you go into that a little bit?
Knowing that nothing will work unless you do. My grandfather had a great expression. I think it was a borrowed expression, but he said, no one ever drowned in their own sweat. And it's really true. People ask me all the time, Erica, you're a success coach. What's the secret to success? And unfortunately, I love what Oprah says. The secret is there is no big secret. It's ass-busting work and dedication and commitment. So knowing that nothing will work unless you do, and it takes dedication, commitment, and time set aside. I call it dream work, right? If we're working on our dreams on the side, if you don't have if you're not able to, like I said, if you were starting your own business, if you're not able to quit that job and work on your business full time, working on your dream work on your own time is important.
Awesome. I always say that, the secret of my success and what I teach people is that there's 2 aspects of us. There's the metaphysical part of us, and then there's the physical part of us. So the metaphysical part of us is the part that connects to the divine, connects with, ourselves, lets the mind go during meditation, takes the time to plan and what my big vision looks like, doing all that internal work. And then actually taking the action steps, leaving the house, making the calls, going to a seminar, watching a show that helps you raise your, whatever it is,
Absolutely.
Take the steps.
Well, the whole point of getting, the whole process behind getting off the fence is it is taking that first baby step, no matter how small it is. And sometimes we're so overwhelmed by the big picture, by the end dream, by the end goal that we're paralyzed to take that first step. But sitting stuck and perched on the fence is almost like purgatory.
Yeah.
It's, making no decision is actually making a decision, and that's the decision to stay stuck. So taking that first baby step is so important no matter how small. It's like they say, you want to become a runner, the first step, get your running shoes on. You know, you don't
Absolutely.
have to be running for an hour that first day. Just put the running shoes on. Just get moving, even if it's a slower pace.
Absolutely. I always like to say that you have a staircase, you know, and you're not going to get from the first step to the top step. You have to take each step along the way, and if you keep taking the step, you get to the top.
And
So,
there's learning in each step and each
Absolutely.
process that really ultimately guides you to the end.
absolutely. It really helps us to become who we are. So,
Absolutely.
and the success that we want to achieve. Okay, so step number 3 is expand your skills. Can you touch on that a little bit?
So we often stay stuck and perched on that fence because we don't actually have the skills necessary to move forward. So things like taking up a new hobby, taking a new course in the field of your choice, brushing up on our skills, give us the confidence and the oomph to go forward and to get off the fence. So if you feel like you are lacking those skills in order to propel yourself forward, then brush up on those skills and, you know, expand those skills. So I mean, a good example is if you want to be a paid speaker, for example, offering your services for free and offering to speak for free, just getting your feet wet and practicing. This is a way to propel and expand your skills. Another one is, let's say, for example, you want to become a consultant or a coach.
Coach, yeah.
Coaching people for free is great to get your feet wet and to practice, and then to be able to have on that resume, I've done this many hours or I've done this much. So expand your skills and practice and get your feet wet. There's no replacement. You know, I love Malcolm Gladwell and his whole concept of the 10,000 hour rule to master a skill, to become the, you know, the expert in your field. So it's about practicing and getting your feet wet and expanding your skills to help you get unstuck and get off the fence.
Absolutely. Yeah, I always tell people that, you know, if you want to become a coach and you're on the fence, it's like you have to go and you have to practice your skills. So start a coaching program and then actually start coaching. That's why in the Quantum Success Coaching Academy, we have the students do 70 coaching hours, you know, to really help them with that skill set, because then when they're done with their certification, they feel the confidence that their skills have been tuned.
It's
you know?
so important that when we're prepared, we have that confidence.
For sure.
Often we don't feel ready to make a decision or ready to make a strategic, critical decision because we don't feel like we have the self-esteem to make those good, effective decisions.
Yes.
But that all comes with practice, right? When we
Absolutely.
get our feet wet and we practice, we get better.
Absolutely. We feel better about ourselves
We
and their
do.
skills, so grows confidence. So step number 4 is get out there and meet new people.
So I always encourage the clients that I coach to just do that. Get out there and meet new people. Doing things like joining organizations like BNI, YEO, your local chamber of commerce, often simply by the law of attraction and meeting new people. We meet the people we need that help propel us closer to our goals. So a good example here is when I was thinking of creating an app for my wonderful audience, and I was stuck on the fence, and then I simply put it out there on Twitter. I think I said, I'm thinking of starting an app. Anyone have a great app developer? And I started putting it out there into the universe. And people started coming back with answers and said, you should meet this person and speak to this person. And simply by meeting new people and learning more, I was able to jump off that fence, and now the app lives. So sometimes we just meet the people we need through the law of attraction, which really helps propel us closer to our goals. So I always say, meet new people. You should be networking on a consistent basis. This goes hand in hand with expanding your skills and meeting new people. Very important not to stay, I say you ain't going to grow your business by sitting behind a desk all day. You got to get out there and meet new people.
Absolutely. And even with what I do, you know, it's like I am still, my kids are 3 and 4, and so I very much have chosen to stay home, and, you know, I go to various things that I do and travel, but for me, I'm always meeting new people that are doing things like myself, because I always want to bring resources like yourself to, you know, to my family and
to your business.
into my business. But it's like I'm always connecting, I'm always on the phone networking with people, and even going to different networking events, just because I want to be able to expand my reach.
Look at even how we met. We both made that a priority to meet new people, and we met each other over coffee, and now this video lives. So you never know who you're going to meet when you put yourself behind your desk and you get out there and you go to breakfasts and networking events and you exchange referrals, and you simply allow yourself to be open and a sponge to soak in new information.
Absolutely. And a new friend, because I love the fact that I put out there, you know, I really want to meet another just really just inspired woman that believes in law of attraction, that has a busy, full life, that, really is just out there making a difference, very similar to myself.
Yeah.
And my assistant Tammy had said, hey, Erica wants to get on the phone with you. So we decided to meet for coffee because we're both in Montreal.
And lo and behold, we didn't even know that we were both in Montreal. That was the funniest part.
And so it's like now, beautiful law of attraction is like what I set out as an intention, it's like if I hadn't, with your step 4, got out and met new people, I would have never met you. And so it's like now important. I feel like we're developing a really different kind of friendship. And I'm very grateful for that, and grateful for law of attraction for, listening and then allowing myself to be in that vibratory match to someone like you, because you're amazing mom, wife, the whole thing. And it's like, I appreciate you.
And I appreciate you.
Thank you. So step number 5, make more time for doing the things that you love. Love that.
Amen for that, right? So here's the deal on doing the things you love to do. When you do the things you love to do and you are in a state of euphoria or happiness, you are pumping that serotonin, which is the happiness hormone. When you are doing things that aggravate you, that you don't like to do, you are pumping your cortisol, which is the bad hormone. So here's the deal on that. When we're doing the things we love to do, it clears our mind for good strategic decision making, and we feel happy. And when we're doing things like self-care and me time, and we've got that serotonin going, that actually makes our brain crisper for strategic decision making, helping us get off that fence and decide a decision of a way, which way we're going to jump off the fence and which way we're going to get unstuck and start thriving. So to make time to do the things you love to do is actually healthy for you. So I always say not to forget to make time, right, for self-care and me time. So for some, for everyone else, it's different. For me, it's my girlfriends, and my readers know that I really cherish my time with my girlfriends, as well as, a bookstore. I love to get a latte in a bookstore and spend maybe an hour to myself just to regroup and be still. My nightly bath. What is it for you? Self-care means something different to everyone.
Right.
So in line also with this, with allowing to do the things you love to do, may I not forget to stress the 4 factors which have really helped keep me healthy, and that is obviously good healthy nutrition, a good active lifestyle, good restorative sleep, and meditation. So I discovered meditation about 2 years ago, and it has been my saving grace. When you're, when you wear many hats and you're juggling a lot, it's really helped refocus and reground me and keep me calm. So, those are 5 important steps to really getting in the direction, moving in the direction of your dreams, and never forgetting, again, that self-care, that me time. What do they say on the airplane, right? If there's a lack of cabin pressure, who do we put the masks on? Ourselves first.
Absolutely.
So this is your reminder. This is like the frying pan moment. I'm coming after you. Don't forget about you. You matter and you count.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much. And I agree. When you're doing the things that you love, it raises your vibration. You just feel better, and the vibration you give out allows you to attract more people, situations, circumstances that, resonate with that higher feeling. And so it's like not only biochemically, is it a good idea to do the things that you love to do, but also from a vibrational and law of attraction perspective as well. So I love that. Thank you so much. It's great information.
So much.
And I know you have a free gift to give everybody.
Well, I have a free gift. So if you are ready to take the leap off the fence, may I suggest you download in iTunes. We have a free app, the Get Off the Fence app. And what this does for you is it gives you daily inspiration, and it also lets all of your viewers build their off-the-fence plan, their off-the-fence action plan. So every month you will create your own off-the-fence plan, and I hope you will stick to it because, as I just said, you matter. So it's the Get Off the Fence app, and that's part of our movement. It's part of the getoffthefencemovement.com, and it's part of womenonthefence.com, and it's to inspire you. I hope you will download it and you will start. Well, I know you're off the fence, but I think you're pretty off the fence. But if you were stuck on the fence, as I was a few years ago, this will help get you off the fence, and you will start building your plan and making stuff happen for yourself.
And we'll put a link at the end of the video as well. So
that was great.
Thank you so much, Erica. It's been so awesome connecting with you. So please leave me a comment and let me know how this information has impacted you. Let's continue the conversation. And if you haven't already done so, please go to ChristyWhitman.com, join the family. And if you like this video, please share it with your friends and family. And also, please subscribe to the Christy Whitman YouTube channel by clicking below the video. This will let you know when the new episodes are available and also give you access to all previous episodes. So just remember, the universe is friendly and is always working for you. It's always supporting you in what you're asking for. And you ask by the energy and the vibration that you send out. Thanks a lot and have a great week.